one of my favorite little phrases that work for me is it's a silly story, and I kind of not sure you want to hear it, but I'm 11 or 12 years old, and we're in New York City trying to find our way around. My dad's driving, my sister and my mom are in the back seat, and it's summertime, it's summer vacation, so I don't have to go to school. And my dad's trying to find a certain restaurant, and he says, "Ask that cab driver. Roll down your window." So I rolled down my window because I'm 11 or 12 years old. I just have to do it. So I rolled down my window and I asked the cab driver, "How do you get to so-and-so?" And the cab driver looks at us, looks at me, and he thinks for a little while. "You can't get there from here." Well, linear thinking would say, well, he means that you have to go across the bridge and come the other way, and then you can get there. So, yeah, you can get there from here. That's silly. Of course you can get there from here. Circular thinking is a different kind of thinking. Thinks, well, maybe you can't get there from here. Maybe you just can't get there from here. Maybe I can't escape from my concepts by building more concepts. I can't escape from the mind that thinks and thinks and tries to know by knowing and knowing more and more. So that's a teaching for me. You can't get there from here. God bless. I'm in a Christian culture, so this has happened more with the Bible than the Quran, And that's where somebody pulls out the Bible, quotes the Bible or something, and it's to support their own point of view. It's not like they've listened to the whole Bible. They've cherry-picked, we used to call it. You cherry-pick those that agree with you. And that's a way of listening with, what did we say? Listening with bananas in your ears. Or my way of saying it was, you listen with certain kind of filters. You filter out. When it comes to America and the left and the right, well, we do that exactly. If you're on the left, you filter a certain way, and if you're on the right, you filter a different way. You very seldom do either without exercising. You filter a certain way, and then when you look down at something, you filter a certain way. There's a filtering that takes place in terms of your rhythm. There are people that have a slow rhythm. And often we associate the word. It comes from a deep place. Now, to try to have a person with a slow rhythm talk to someone who has this fast rhythm that's very much in their mind, their active mind, they're almost like possessed by their active mind, to have those two talk or hear their points of view is difficult. So if you want to be a balanced listener, which that's what I'm saying I'm trying to be, then I adjust my listening rhythm. And how do I do that? Well, when a person is talking real slowly, I don't put up my filters that says, oh, now she talks so slow. Get to the point, get to the point. I don't do that. So I try to adjust my breath to the breath of the person speaking, so I can hear what they're saying. So I can hear something that comes right in, not filtered. Now, when a person speaks very fast, it works the same way. Sometimes when I see another person speaking fast, it's almost like I'm repulsed by it. And yet, of course, it's like, well, I do that all the time, like being intoxicated with my mind or something, right? But so I'll kind of like, oh gosh, so dense. That's the word I use these days. Is so dense. That's so dense. Well, this last retreat we had, Shabbat in a beautiful, David Les, had a beautiful way of explaining a possibility, is that when we are clean and clear, he doesn't use that word, that's my word, right? When we're clean and clear in the presence, then as that presence, which is in the realm of the abstract, the formless, when that presence comes to be in manifestation, it seeks the level of density it needs to express itself most efficiently. So, if I'm with a person who has the slow rhythm, and I'm listening, right? I'm trying to listen slowly, but also I'm trying to remember the formless. And then when I act, so when I listen or when I speak, I try to be in the rhythm that the formless calls forth from me, which relates to the listening, what's in front of me. But I love the way he says that it will naturally, the formless being, when I'm in the presence, it will find the level of density that will be most efficient. And this includes action. Active peace, action. So I really like that concept of that. But then, is this just another concept, build upon another concept upon another concept? Yes, it is. But it helps. Because I'm trying my best. What has Shabbatins just said? David Les said it most recently. Someone said, well, all we can do is try our best. We're trying our best. And then he goes with the wisdom. Well, remember Yoda. Don't try. Be. Who knows?